Hope everybody out there is staying safe. This is your boy Day bringing you a brand new series called The Patriot Way. In this series, we will be following the New England Patriots. We are using Bill Belichick as the coach, and we're going to make this as realistic as possible. We all know that Tom Brady has departed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and right now, the team is not looking as strong as it usually do. We've lost a lot of free agents and a lot of players to retirement. So right here is to see we're in CFM, and we have the message from Julian Edelman, which is the introduction, player development, and I already know everything that goes down here. If you want to pause, read on your own, you can go ahead and do so. So this right here is just like the introduction to some of the new features that they brought to the franchise within Madden 20. Possibilities, hidden traits, so on and so forth. So in this first episode, we'll be doing a team breakdown. But before we do that, we're going to show you some of the basic settings that the league is on. It is on all Madden simulation. As of right now, I have the interest turned off for preseason. It will be fair as the season progresses with 200 quarter lengths. I have it at 8 minutes. I think that's fairly good amount of time to get good stats in without, stuck in a hour and a half long game. And then we're gonna go to sliders. Sliders I got from Operation Sports. Gameplay sliders. I'm just gonna scroll through right quick. As you can see. Like I say, if you want to look at the sliders again, you can do so in your own time, just by pausing and rewinding, however you see fit. And now we go to the team. So as you guys can see, for the grades that they have, the O-line is fairly average. Our best player is Shaq Mason on the O-line. We're getting back David Andrews. We lost him last season to illness. And our receiving core, we have Julian Edelman, but he is getting older. And our quarterback is our weakest link, which is Stidham. But as of right now, we could explore the option of bringing him Cam, but we're gonna see how that plays out. On defense, which is our strong suit, our secondary, very strong. We have two X factors in the secondary, a lot of star attributes, and a hidden development in basically our first round pick in Kyle Duggar, the Swiss Army knife from Lenoir Ryan. Hopefully he pans out to become something great. So I'm going to go to the other screen that shows like the ages and stuff. So as I scroll through, our running backs are fairly okay, nothing too special. James Wyden is more of a third down back. Sony Michel, we're going to have to work on him, get him built up. He's not too bad, but he had an off year, so that's why his overall is at 79. Other than them two, we don't really have anybody else we can rely on. Damien Harris, a rookie from last year, he 69 overall, not too good. Speed's at 7. Fullback, we're gonna always play fullback. Our scheme is gonna basically be, let me back out right quick to show you. Our scheme is gonna be run heavy. We're gonna be using the West Coast power run scheme. Our defense is going to be mainly zone. with a mixture of man to man every now and then, depends on the matchup. Offensive system, we're going to be going off of the Oakland Raiders, and the defensive system going off of the Miami Dolphins. That's because when I do my formation subs, I like the options I have, because the Miami Dolphins basically have like almost every formation in their system. So going back to the roster breakdown, as you can see again, going back to where we left off, was the fullback. Could be better, but for right now, I liked his youth, which is 24 years old, and he has decent run blocking and lead blocking, which is very important for a fullback. If we can find somebody better in the off season, we're gonna make sure we do that. Wide receivers, like I was saying before, Edelman is our best wide receiver, but he is also our oldest wide receiver and second slowest. Jacoby Myers is our slowest receiver. And one thing I have noticed is Bill Belichick has been going younger in offense and slowly doing the same thing on defense also. It's like he's slowly rebuilding the team, and I will be following the same concept. So there is going to be a lot of changes when we get to episode 2. I won't be going through everything on this video, don't want to make it too long, but I'm going to do preseason roster cuts, whatever trades I can find and stuff like that. And the second episode, we will introduce the basically the 53-man roster going into the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we have right here, we picked up Delanie Walker. Tight end is our biggest need. So we did draft a couple rookies. Well, Bill Belichick drafted a couple rookies. We're going to see how they pan out. O-line, we still got Isaiah Wynn, Joe Tooney. It's basically the same cast for like the last 3 years. Shaq Mason. And on the right side, we have Marcus Cannon. Room for improvement there also, but we already know that we won't be passing a lot. It's a run first team, so we're going to see how they pan out with the run blocking and stuff like that. Defense, like this is the part where I have to chime in with this part. Madden is the reason why I respect Bill Belichick, for the simple reason of this. In Madden, if you've played Madden before in past titles, you've noticed the Patriots, even though the team may have a high overall, if you really look at it, their players never really have high stats. Like, apart from Brady, Gronkowski, and Devin McCourty, like the team has always been like 80 or below, like with the roster. It's never really been this strong, but in real life, they perform at a high level, which is why I respect Bill Belichick for his schematics that he employs in his coaching. Because as you can see, as I'm going through the defensive line, the linebacking core, nobody really jumps off the page. Farini Jennings from Alabama, he can be a project. He's 85 speed. We can probably develop him into a very good edge rusher. Starting off, he's not really that good, but he has a lot of speed and decent hit power. So we can probably work on him. Middle linebacker, we have Dante Hightower, but I might move him around because of his 82 speed. I like my middle linebackers to have some speed on them. That's one of the things that this Patriots team lacks, and that's what I will be bringing to this team is more speed. Hightower's 29, so he is getting on the older side. So we're going to be using him basically like how Bill Belichick used him in real life. Put him on the edge a lot, blitz him a lot, on run downs. Juwan Bentley's a good young linebacker, but it's the 81 speed. Like, that's the only thing with this team, speed. Now, the right outside linebackers, that's where basically majority of the speed is, the outside linebackers. Out of Copeland, but he's 28 years old. Like, nah, we're going to go younger. Winovich, very good player. Uche, you got the Michigan product there. And Derrick Rivers, real life, has been a disappointment, but he's only 25. So, in Madden terms, he still has a little bit of room left to prove something. He has good pass rushing stats: 72 finesse block, 85 speed, and 77 pursuit. So we're gonna see if we can implement some packages for him to where he can show his strength. Secondary, don't really have to go too much into that. We already know that's the strengths of the team. Don't really have any rookies here for the cornerback position. The starting four are studs. Gilmore, everybody, Gilly Lock, we J Mac, JJ, JC, like those four right there. Like I could get rid of these three right here and still have a strong secondary. Play any kind of coverage I want to. We have Devin McCourty in the secondary. We're gonna see how far he regressed in the offseason to see if we need to, move him around or draft a replacement. And then we have Patrick Chung, starting strong safety. Deron Harmon, I miss him because usually when I play my solo franchise leagues, I usually have Deron Harmon as my starting strong safety, and Patrick Chung, I put him in as the sub linebacker position. But for the kicker, we have Justin Rohrwasser. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that guy's name. And we have Jake Bailey as our punter. And so that's basically the roster for right now. I'm going to show you a glimpse of free agency. We have Antonio Brown, Everson Griffin. I'm just going to show you like the top 15. Logan Ryan, Davian Clowney, Jason Peters, Devontae Freeman, Marshawn Lynch, Lamar Miller, Jordan Reed, Tony Jefferson, Rashad Jones, Larry Warford, Taylor Gabriel, Ron Leary, Michael Bennett, Jabbar Sheard. So there are some studs in free agency, but in the same token, I want to keep it realistic. Like, for one, we're not going to sign Antonio Brown for the simple fact this is Patriot CFM. I am basically have a creative coach as in the name of Bill Belichick. So we're going to try to keep it as true to how the team would operate in real life. And as of right now, the bridge has been burned with Antonio Brown, unfortunately. So we won't be pursuing Antonio Brown. But I will be looking into the other prospects that are in free agency. I won't, overdo it and just sign everybody like a a-hole, because that's not realistic, because we have to plan for the future also. And in the next episode, I will bring you the final product. So right now, the team's overall is 81. Offense is 81, 83 on defense. We have 65 out of 75. And in episode 2, we will be bringing you the 53 final roster and hopefully game 1. So until next time, YouTube, guys and girls, ladies and gents, have a blessed day and stay safe.